Folks, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. I'll explain. Number one, it's absolutely free. Means you don't pay a dime out of pocket. Number two, you can use creation tools to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, like I'm doing with my phone. Number three, if you want to hear it on multiple platforms, Anchor can do that for you. So you can hear it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, among others. And the thing is, you can make money without anybody listening. As little as that. And everything you need to do is to make a podcast is all here. To get started, please download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. You'll be glad you did.
Very proud of our football team. Start to finish, started great, which what we challenged them to do. 4 touchdowns the first 4 drives on offense. Defense had a couple 3-and-outs in there, I believe, which was huge to see the early momentum. You got to credit for Virginia Tech for battling back, which is what they've done all year. And when it got dicey right there as the third quarter turned to the fourth quarter, where it really could have gone either way, our guys really imposed their will on the football game, made all the winning key plays in the fourth quarter to secure our victory. A lot of gutsy performances, but more than anything, I'm just proud of our seniors, proud that they get to leave Hard Rock Stadium for the last time as winners, and just their leadership this week, the way that they have set the example for the young guys on this team will be their legacy in a season where we didn't win as many games as we wanted to. But in terms of laying foundations, I think the way that these guys have continued to play hard and set the example is very, very is beyond commendable. And with that, I'll open it up.
Good morning. My take on last night's 38-26 win against Va-Tech at Hard Rock on senior night. You heard Manny say it right there. Good to send the seniors out on top. Couple things though, my thoughts. One of those weird games where Virginia Tech dominated, had more time of possession, but we had a lot of the big plays in there. We got the chain out. We had 21 first downs. We had 411 yards total offense. The thing that did bother me, though, was just 54 yards rushing, and it was a -3 in the first half. And that's a little bit of a concern for me. What I'd like to see going forward now is, you have to figure there's one more game left in the regular season. That's Duke Saturday afternoon up in Durham, North Carolina. But when we needed the big runs, when I thought last night is I thought we finally found a guy who could be our closer. Excuse me, just a second. Excuse me. Yeah, going to closer, and I think that's Thad. Thad 9 for 36, but when we needed to close the game out, Thad was the guy that did it for us. I mean, Virginia Tech did a good job stopping the run. But TVD, another big game, 19 for 33, 357 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, QBR 92.3. What I didn't like is allowing their number 2 quarterback, Blumrick, to go 20 carries, 132 yards. That's a problem. That's been an issue this year. Burmeister, another 10 for 52 on the ground. But, I felt we were okay for the most part. Excuse me again. Sorry about that. I felt we did what we had to do last night to get the win. I mean, it was a complete effort start to finish, like Manny said, but too many things there I didn't like. But, you know where you are going forward. Just like you said, the seniors leaving here laid the foundation for what's to come. And I think we can we have a great future with the young guys coming back next year. And that I want to give out the report cards first. Offense, I'm going to give a B. I'm going to give a B minus. And the reason I'm going to do that is because -3 in the first half, just 54 yards rushing. That's an issue there. Penalties are something, 5 for 45, but, we had a touchdown called back on a dumb holding penalty on Zion. But aside from that, I felt we did pretty well. TVD, another solid performance. And then that being the closer in the fourth when we needed to move the sticks, we did that. And move on. Now I'm going to go on to the defense. Defense, I'm going to give a C. I'm going to give a C minus, only because we allowed 411 yards. We allowed 375 yards total offense, and we allowed their backup quarterback to go for 132 on the ground on 20 carries. Also didn't like the fact that we had too many missed tackles again. That's been a big problem this year. We got to get that fixed. We gotta make sure going forward that's something that gets addressed, whether it's Manny or whoever the next coach is. Special teams, I'm gonna give a B. I felt we did okay there. I mean, Andy did a good job. I mean, we had good returns on special teams. We had some nice returns there, but, overall, I felt we did okay. Coverage was good. Did a good job, for the most part. Now I want to give out the game balls. My first game ball is going to go out to Tyler Van Dyke. 19 for 33 last night. 357 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. QBR 132.4. My second game ball is going to go to Thaddeus Franklin, to Thad. 9 for 36, but those big runs to move the sticks and that 4-minute drive, that clinching drive, pretty much did that for me last night. Third game ball is going to go to Charleston Rambo. 7 for 116. Fourth game ball I'm going to give to Brashard Smith. 2 receptions, 90 yards, but the big play, that 75-yard TD was a huge play for us. That huge X-plane we needed. And my fifth and final game ball, I'm going to give to the entire senior class for what they've done over the last 3-4 years, building the foundation going forward. So those are that's my take on last night's game, report card and the game balls. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Gonna probably drop the Duke Pod probably on Friday late evening, since I will be traveling this week. I want to wish everyone listening out there, a very happy, healthy, and safe Thanksgiving. And win or lose, go Canes.